Test, test, test. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. We are live, guys. We are live. We're a little bit late. We missed the first game, but we are here. We are ready to rock and roll. We are ready to rock and roll, guys. This is going to be a very interesting match, to say the least. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Eala with an extremely important hold in the first game. Anisimova serving. Oh, hold on a second. I got the wrong chat here. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let me just pull up the chat real quick. All right, hold on. One second, guys. 15 love on the Anisimova serve. Hold on, guys. 1 second, please. Scoreboard problem. What's going on with the scoreboard? All right, guys, we have technical issues galore today. Galore. I mean, it's insane. Absolutely insane. But I think it's okay now with the scoreboard and everything. No, it's not. It's not okay. Oh my God. It's just I don't get it. Whatever program I'm using for the scores, they did an update and it completely ruined the whole thing. They completely ruined it. It doesn't work anymore. So the only way to make this work would be to end. Well, actually, yeah. If I close out OBS, it's gonna be the wrong score. All right. Oh man, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy here, guys. What do you see on yours? Do you see the regular score? No, let me try to fix this one more time. Hold on. 1 second. Okay, guys, we are back, but we're back trying to fix the scoreboard. And instead of watching this match, I'm busy with this garbage here. I swear. I mean, it's so frustrating. It's a nice slow-mo though of the Eala serve. And I got a lot to say about Eala. I got a lot to say. Where is it? There we go. Eala Anisimova still says the wrong score. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't think there's anything I can do. This is incredible. This is really bad. You guys remember when I had the French flag problem? It's sort of the same thing, only worse. I gotta get a new program for the score. This one doesn't work, but I pay for it. It's just, I don't know how to fix this. I actually do know how to fix this, but it's just restarting OBS. But if I do that, this stream is gone, completely gone. And Eala holds 2-1. You know, if you ignore the 6-2, it's the actual correct score. It's working, but let me try to see if I can do one more thing. Hold on. I'll put it on the old way. Okay, that is fixed, I think. I think we fixed it. Hold on. It's this new update that they did. It doesn't work. All right. Let's just leave it like this. This is the old way that we were doing it. And we'll just have it like this again. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties galore. But I made a mistake because I need to, when I start this, I need to close out OBS. And I didn't in between these two matches. Or maybe I did. No, I did actually. And it still doesn't work. I don't know. The scoreboard is a big deal. If I don't have a scoreboard, you can't do these lives. You just can't. You can't do them without a scoreboard. There needs to be context. Without it, it's like useless. So in any case, I saw a video. I don't know what the YouTube channel was. I think it was from the Philippines, but I could be wrong. And there was a report on the Eala serve, and the premise was like how the serve is slow, but everybody has trouble with it, something like that. And Eala is doing really well with her slow serve, and something to that effect. And there was a coach on there who was actually really good, a coach from the Philippines, and was saying a lot of good things. And this video got a tremendous amount of views. There's a nice return there from Eala. But I do want to address this thing about the Eala serve. It's not as if the speed is responsible for her success, the lack thereof, so to speak. It's rather that the second serve is a little funky. Let's put it that way. It's a little bit funky. It's got some different spins on it, no doubt about it. And it's got variety too. So there are sometimes fast serves that the Eala hits, sometimes they're slower. Okay, the different directions. You put all that together, and the fact that she's lefty, it does make it challenging. And great returners do struggle with that second serve. So it goes a little bit more. It's a little bit more complex than just saying, oh, it's slow, and therefore everybody has trouble with it. Because in the long run, I don't think it's something that can work, and I don't think it's actually worked. I think the improvement on the Eala serve made it work better because, look, I've said so many times that the Eala return is one of the best in the world. And the serve, when it's working, it's okay. When she gets a good first serve percentage, when she puts a lot of action on the serve, it's good. But just serving soft serves, if she did this and for entire matches, she wouldn't be able to hold serve very often. So that's the truth. But the thing is, when the second serve is slow every now and then, oh, that's an incredible pass there from Eala. Two-handed chip on the run. And when she serves fast, and then the changeup is a slow serve, as a slow serve changeup, that can work. It can be a surprise factor. I think players that don't see too many slow serves can potentially struggle with it as well. So that it's quite a complex topic. But Eala with her favorite return, 2 in a backhand inside in, draws the error from Anisimova, and from 40-15 to 40 all. So here we have Anisimova, one of the hardest ball strikers on tour. And we shall see whether Amanda can punish the serve of Eala, or whether she's going to have problems with it, just like some of the other great returners had in recent times, like Osaka, like Pegula, like Iga Swiatek at Wimbledon. And Anisimova goes hard on the line with a forehand, misses into the net, and out. Breakpoint chance for Eala. That's a great question. Nick, have you developed or tried to develop an off-speed serve? No, absolutely not. Because if you do an off-speed serve as a righty, you better have like a kick like Irani, or some crazy action on it, or you're going to get absolutely destroyed. There's no such thing as like a slow serve being effective. That's where people are so confused. It's in the context of the entire Eala serve package, and you add the surprise factor, that's when it can work. But serving slow is not a recipe for success at the highest level. That's what people fail to understand. And on top of that, if Eala continues to serve slow, that's not even a recipe for success. That's going to be something that players get used to more and more, and they're going to be able to put her under a lot of pressure. So despite this slower serve having worked, Eala still needs to improve her serve and add speed to it. Absolutely, she has to do that, because otherwise there's going to be limitations to how far she can get. Whether she can potentially win a Grand Slam tournament, or go deep in a Grand Slam, or reach the top 10, she won't be able to do that with a slow serve. Absolutely not. And I know this is a complicated thing to explain, because, again, great returners like Swiatek, Osaka, Pegula, Svitolina, Rybakina all struggle with the second serve of Eala, but that doesn't mean that like it's a recipe for success. And this video with dedicated video to the slowness of the Eala serve being a good thing that I saw. I got a lot of views, I think 300,000. And whoever the coach was in there, I think it was Coach PV or something like that. There was a Filipino coach, I think. He did a fantastic job of explaining. You listen. He explained it like more for people that are unfamiliar with the game of tennis. He explained it kind of basic explanation, but I liked the explanation. I thought it was very accurate. So it's a complex topic to understand. It's like the underhand serve. It's like, how many times do you think someone would hold serve at the highest level if they only served underhand the entire match? They would not hold serve at all. Maybe once if they're lucky. So they get broken every single service game. But this does not mean that an underhand serve can't be effective every now and then. It can. Why? Because of the prize factor and so on. So that's not really that similar to the Eala second serve, but you get my point. And Anisimova already with some expressions, some body language. That's quite frankly been a problem for her this year. Even last year when she did really well, it has been a little bit of an issue, but this year even more so. And it's something that we're going to look out for during this match, the Anisimova body language. Whatever goes for me, I agree with you. That's 100% true. And there's somebody else, who was it? I listened to someone. I don't know who it was. There was, I don't know. I listened to, let's say now it's become a thing, like how slow serve is supposed to be this next great thing. It's not. It's all relative. Like, it's all relative. Are we talking about, yeah, you can't really make these generic statements on that because, yeah, there's going to be guys on the ATP tour who can slow down their kicker, like, relatively speaking, and hit it in the maybe high 70s and low 80s. They can still work quite well depending on the height of it and the placement of it. And yeah, sometimes they can be good on a first serve. But again, it doesn't mean that like a average speed that the Eala has is necessarily a benefit. I think the reason why it's working is because what I said in the beginning is she's lefty and there's a lot of action on it and she has variety. She can put in different locations. Like that guy in that video, Coach PV explains, you can put at different spins, different locations. You can also mix up the speed, sometimes go a little bit faster, sometimes go a little bit slower. You put all that package together, it works, but it's not an advantage that Eala has a low average speed on her serve. It's a disadvantage, and it's going to be a hindrance for her if she wants to keep climbing in the rankings. So she needs to improve first serve and second serve. So speaking of which, she's serving exceptionally well tonight. 30 love. 2-all. There's a good return there from Anisimova. 30-15. Beautiful forehand there by Eala. Simone is eating a plastic bag. Hold on a second. I'm going to go crazy tonight over here. We're back in business, guys. 40 all. Eala serving at 2 all. And Eala overhits her backhand. Long. And it's add out. Breakpoint chance for Anisimova. I have a question about body language. Some players have neutral body language. For example, Tien doesn't grunt, rarely fist pumps. He also doesn't show emotion on his fist. Is that negative to you? Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You should always try to be yourself on the court. Some players are just like that. Pegula is another one that's like more low-key like that. And she talked about it, actually. When she was in juniors, coaches wanted her to be more expressive on the court and pump herself up. And she tried to do that, but it didn't help her at all. So she was like, I just got to be myself. I'm going to be the way I am on the court, and that's how I play best. So different personality types on the court, you know? And another strong return from Anisimova. Eala misses her backhand wide. And it's add out. Second break point chance for Anisimova. Nice wide serve from Eala there. Strong hit, strong return from Anisimova. Down the line, she has an open court forehand there. She misses it down the line, and very negative body language from Amanda. She was tempted to throw the racket, didn't. She did scrape it a little bit on the ground. She's very negative right now. No need to. She was close to the break there. She played a good point, missed the forehand by a little bit. It's going to be okay. And that rolls over for Eala. That's incredible. That's Rola. Let court winner for Eala off the backhand. But Eala is such a good forehand there before that shot. It's got full rotation while, you know, on a very deep ball from Anisimova. Let's add in. Eala serving well tonight. Taking care of business on her serve. But the pressure is coming from Anisimova. The power is coming. It's how will Eala be able to defend this power? She can't defend it well there. Too strong from Anisimova. Down the line backhand. There's a nice serve there from Eala. Draws the return error. Add in. Nice cross-court backhand from Eala. And a very strong cross-court forehand from Anisimova there. Eala goes to the chip backhand. And misses it into the net. And we're back to deuce. Second serve with a lot of slice from Eala, and she rips the forehand into the backhand corner off Anisimova, but overhits long. Third breakpoint chance for Anisimova. That didn't miss by much, I don't think. And Amanda overhits her forehand and she's angry again. She wants this break very badly. Six deuce in this game. Very long game. Second serve from Eala, punished by Anisimova with a strong down the line forehand. And follows that up with a down the line backhand. Yeah, and Anisimova she's gonna be angry here. Another mistake on a break point. She misses the backhand long. Back to deuce. Deuce number 7. This will be a game of attrition, Nick. I agree, Mickey. I agree. This could potentially be. You never know. Match could slip away from either one of them as well. You never know with tennis. But so far, it's been a battle. Strong return there from Anisimova. Eala overhits her forehand. Breakpoint chance number 5 for Anisimova. She goes strong through the middle. Eala puts her on the run. Anisimova recovers. Eala again tests her forehand side, and Anisimova misses a forehand on the run. 5th breakpoint chance saved by Eala. It would be something else if Eala could beat Anisimova too. She would like stack up these wins this year that are absolutely insane. Put them all together, they're insane. Rybakina, Swiatek, Svitolina twice, Pegula. I'm not really counting the golf match because golf retired. Indian Wells, but who else? Osaka, Zhang, Svitolina already said. Crazy amount of great wins. And Anisimova hitting very strong though. Eala is going to be in trouble unless you can make again, like I said in the very beginning, she's going to have to serve more aggressive. This won't work. And the surfaces matter too, right? So on a hard court, against Amanda is different than on grass against Amanda, for example, you know. And she misses the 6th break point. She's going to flip out on this. 6th break point opportunity saved by Eala. It's a crazy game right here, guys. This game is insane. Big serve there by Eala. That looks faster than usual. And she's doing a good job in the rally, making a small run, hitting very aggressively. She will need to, but still too much power from Anisimova. Hits a clean down the line forehand winner, just blasted into the forehand corner of Eala. Breakpoint chance number 8. I think today she's kicking the serve a little too much on the second serve. Eala. She needs to go to slicing. The kick is sitting up for Anisimova because she's winning more points on the ad side. Obviously, in this game, she's won a lot more. And there, she uses more slice. On the deuce, though, especially on the second serve, she kicks more. So she needs to use more slice on the deuce. Deuce number 10. I don't know how long the game is, but it's a very long game, I'll tell you that much. And here's game point for Eala, finally. Amanda overhits a forehand. Like a lot of her ground strokes were about this long from Anisimova. She's hitting like with a flat trajectory hard. She's hit winners too. It's not something that Eala minds though, unless it's directed right into the corners. Then it can be a problem. But right through the middle against Eala, Eala is really good at absorbing power. Was that in? The most insane backhand return ever from Anisimova. An absolute blast cross court with a crazy angle. That is some return. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, that return. Crazy. Or is it 15-minute game? Is that right? Forehand slice from Anisimova. What a poor shot selection there. And it's advantage Eala. And we're back to deuce. Deuce number, I can't read that, what, 12? Deuce number 12, I think, no? This is a crazy game, guys. It's an absolutely insane game. Deuce number 12. Eala needs a T slicer right here. Don't be afraid of the backhand from Anisimova. Or slice into the forehand, but I think if she rolls that first or second serve, that's when she's in a lot of trouble. On the deuce side. She went hard there, hard and flat. Missing to the net, second serve. Very good second serve. Very good second serve from Eala there, but the backhand return from Anisimova is something else. Rips it very hard through the middle, and then a down the line backhand winner from Anisimova. Breakpoint chance number 8 for Anisimova. 18-minute game. This is like Djokovic territory. He had a 17-minute game against Tirante. Cross-court forehand, Eala very strong. And cross-court forehand winner, Eala. Deuce number 13. This is crazy, guys. A really entertaining match so far. Well, that's a nice dipping pass from Eala down into the shoelaces of Anisimova, who can't handle the low volley. Game point, Eala. That's some very good defense from Eala in that rally. And finally, Eala holds. Wow. What a service game. No breaks so far. Anisimova couldn't have been any closer than she was there. Played some great deuce points and then would miss by this much on a lot of those first break points. But again, great resilience from Eala there. Some great tennis and most importantly, great serving. Guys, we'll be right back. Stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Guys, we're back in business. And opportunity right here for Eala. It was love 30, now 15-30. It's putting a lot of pressure on Amanda with some great returns. If Eala can come through this match, I'll be so impressed because first and foremost, like, backing up that huge title in Washington, D.C. with some good tennis. It's, the great players have this skill to be able to back up great tennis. They just keep riding on the success, but other times, especially young players, they will falter under the new expectations, pressure, and so on. And it is 15-40, Eala with 2 breakpoint chances. Again, Eala does not mind the ball coming hard at her. So if, Anisimova has to hit the corners, that's important, the corners, because Eala is good defensively, of course, but still that you can get more chances to hit a winner if you send her in the corner first. And Amanda saves the first break point chance. It's 30-40. And Anisimova saves both break point chances with a nice serve down the tee and a put away backhand cross court. 40-all. Some big hitting from Anisimova right here. Wow, hits the line, the baseline with that backhand. What a backhand Anisimova has, it's crazy. Incredible. That cross-court one was absolutely ripped. Best backhand on the WTA Tour, hands down. When she's playing at the top of her game, best backhand on the WTA Tour. And Anisimova with a very strong hold, a nice serve down the tee on the line. It's 3-all. It's a huge hold right there for Anisimova. No break so far. But we can just feel there will be a break coming very soon. You can just feel it. Both exceptional returners. Will Anisimova be able to do it here? We shall see. Eala will have to bring the heat on the serve. And she does something here that causes her trouble, which is to slow down her first serve, Eala. And that, again, when she kicks it like that, the ball just sitting there for Anisimova, that's not going to result in a return error very often. And so there she pays the price, and Anisimova starts blasting, hits cross-court backhand, moves in, puts away the swing volley, love 15. Eala again with an off-pace first serve. Clips the top of the net, second serve. Double fault, love 30. Anisimova backhand video. Yeah, there'll be another one that I'm going to make. Definitely. Absolutely. 100%. It's been a while. Yeah, I know. I got to do that one. It's on my list. I'll put it towards the top priority. I really want to make that one. I did some analysis on it, but I need to do a little bit more to familiarize myself with it a little bit more. And then I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll with that one. Absolute blast return from Anisimova of a soft serve, 75-mile-an-hour serve. Love 40. Second serve again from Eala. Double fault, second one in this game, and there's the break for Anisimova, 4-3. For you guys just tuning in now, and if you don't happen to watch it, it's been a very competitive match so far. But like I said, prior to this game, I have a feeling the break is going to come. They can't keep, fighting off break one chance. This is unsustainable. Both of them. So look, Anisimova now has to play very, very solid right away on her service game because Eala's a fighter. She just had a poor service game, 2 double faults. Some very soft serves that Amanda was destroying too on the other 2 points. And Eala doesn't care though, like she bounces back very quick and is ready to break back. She's a great fighter, great composure. So Amanda needs to take care of business right here on the very first point. Drop shot from Anisimova. Eala runs it down, but misses into the net. It was a great rally from both players. Some exceptional hitting. Great movement, too, from Eala. That was a great point there from both players. 15-love. Big return from Eala. Amanda misses the backhand into the net, 15-all. Strong serve from Amanda there into the backhand of Eala, and she overhits the return, 30-15. Another big serve from Anisimova, 40-15. That looked like it was right on the line. Draws the forehand return error from Eala, 40-15. What a return by Eala, inside in, and a beautiful forehand volley. That's some play right there. Now, tell me that's not old school right there, the way she played that point. Jimmy Connor style attack. Look at that. Absolutely ripped that forehand return and just clean, comes in. Great transitional forehand volley. 40-30. And Amanda again sprays the forehand long. She missed a lot of balls about this long, Amanda. A lot of them. So she needs to make sure that she doesn't steer. You know, when she steers, that's when these type of mistakes are more frequent. There's a little bit too much steering in some of the shots. Guys, remember, faster doesn't mean better. Amanda Anisimova backhand is not better than any ATP player. But it is faster, though. It doesn't mean it's better. Backhand to backhand rally, Anisimova versus any guy out of the top 100. No chance for Anisimova. And the overhead goes long, and can you believe it? Eala fights, and she has break point. Incredible, her resilience, like just a fighting spirit. Like, it looked like Amanda was on fire, won a lot of consecutive points, playing well. But Eala fights so hard and is able to get a break point. Get a re-break right away. Very impressive. And Amanda sprays another forehand long, steers it. That was for sure steered. She didn't commit to it. Didn't accelerate on that one. And here's a break back. It's been 1 hour. And it's 4-all. What a battle. What a battle. It's crazy. 1 hour. Insane, guys. It's absolutely insane what's happening right here. 4-all. Love 15, crucial for Eala to stay very strong here in the first few points of the service game. And she's got to try to serve faster like she did there. It was a little bit faster, not much though. 84 miles an hour, but still was able to draw the return error out of Anisimova. 15-all. Haha. Shamir's in the house. Shamir's in the chat, guys. Shamir's in the chat. Persian Penguin, also known as Shamir. How you doing, buddy? Don't reveal your racket choice. Don't reveal it, Shamir. Do not. You're going to ruin our video. He's already decided on a racket, but don't reveal it here, Shamir. Don't say anything, man. They're going to ask you. All right, cool. All right, cool. $30-15. Shamir, you're watching women's tennis, man. Congratulations. You don't usually watch women's tennis. $40-15. What a turnaround from Eala. I mean, this is super impressive here. I mean, you could have thought that the way Anisimova broke in that game, that you're going to break the match wide open, but no. Eala flipped it right around. Yeah, very impressive. Shamir asked, did you see the Williams sisters? Of course, man. I live streamed the whole thing. What you want to know about it, Shamir? Yeah, don't reveal it. They're going to ask you, Shamir. Stay strong, my friend. Don't reveal it. Don't reveal it. They're going to ask you. And Eala holds 5-4. Shamir was sad that the Williams sisters lost. Listen, it's very sad, but what can you do? Life goes on, right, Shamir? But they play well. I mean, especially Serena. I think she played really well. After she got broken her very first service game, and Kostyuk was going at her hard. The reflexes weren't really there in the beginning, but then she played herself into that match and played really well, really well. It was for sure a very entertaining match, and they came back in that Thursday tiebreak from like 8-1, I think, or 8-2, and they came all the way back to 8-7. Then they got down a match point at 9-7, and it was on the Stern serve, and they saved match point, only for Venus to deliver a double fault on serve down match point. So they was close, very close. No tennis, no life, I guess. It's very true, I guess, for some. But you know, try to have a life outside of tennis. So there's more to life than tennis. But I get what you're saying. It certainly applies to me. No tennis, I don't know what I'll be doing. Shamir, you said it so well, my friend. You spoke the truth there with that statement. 5-4 Eala, and again another long forehand from Anisimova. She sprayed a lot of balls about this long, especially on the forehand. Amanda has done a great job in recent years to add more shape on her forehand, add more spin. The forehand used to be weaker, but in this match, it's been a weakness for sure. She's had a lot of winners, but also there were errors, crucial errors. Down the line forehand from Eala. She gets Anisimova on the run, who dumps the forehand into the net, and it's love 30. Wow. And Super Dave said it so well. Amanda does not look good out there body language-wise, her facial expressions. She just... That's something that got to be changed. Like, I feel like that can be an easy fix. Just working on it can be the easy fix. Implementing it, probably more difficult, definitely more difficult. And another backhand error, long from Anisimova, love 40. 3 set points for Eala. This is insane turnaround here, guys. Absolutely crazy what's happening right here. Eala rips cross-court forehand. Anisimova makes a shot, drop shot, down set point, poor choice. Eala runs down that dropper, hits a backhand cross-court passing shot winner on the run, wins the first set 6-4. If somebody would have told you when Eala lost her serve and was down 4-3, she lost her serve to Love, served 2 double faults. Amanda was blasting the ball in the other rallies, hitting these insane winners. If somebody would have told you there, you know what's going to happen next? Eala's going to win this set 6-4. You wouldn't have believed it. What a turnaround. But again, all the credit goes to Eala, because what happens to a lot of players, even at the elite level, that get broken, this has been happening to Tsitsipas this year, in many matches, for example, right? Player is doing well on their serve, holding serve, going through difficulties, like saving break points, and they're holding serve. They're keeping themselves in the match with the serve, but then all of a sudden, they lose their serve, okay? There's a disappointment there, a letdown, just a dark spot that players get into, And that can have a lingering effect on the next game, which is the return game. So that's been happening to Tsitsipas. Like, he's holding well, then he gets broken, and then he like loses like return games to love consecutively. So this is naturally what happens with a lot of players, but Eala, we got to give her credit because she locked in after that really bad service game, and she played an exceptional first point of that serve game from Anisimova, giving a statement right there. She lost that first point, but there was a statement like, I'm still here, I'm still fighting, I'm still playing well. And then she was able to get the break. She was fighting very hard in that game. And yeah, no, this is incredible mental fortitude from Eala to be able to do something like this. It needs to be recognized and spoken about. It's something that you don't hear often, but it's just little things like that, these little nuances that make Eala such a great player and a difficult opponent to deal with. Because again, at that moment in time in the first set, could have easily been 6-3 or 6-4 for Anisimova, but it wasn't. Try Prince Ripstick for Shamir. Is Shamir still in here? You leave. I can't believe Shamir came in here. Oh, you're going to bed, Shamir? You're still there? Shamir, we're going to play soon, okay? Maybe not tomorrow, but the day after. Let's hit. We got to figure out your forehand. All right, Shamir, good night. Thank you for checking in here. It was so cool. All right, man. Take it easy, Shamir. All right, love 15. Eala's got to lock in right here. Because, oh, and a racket smash from Anisimova. Not a throw, but it looks like a little smack on the ground. And I did not have a single coffee today. No, I'm still hanging in there. I've had so many technical difficulties that they've been able to keep me awake. So I'm very fresh due to the difficulties that I've experienced today. Don't feel sleepy at all. But let me just tell you guys, this phase of the match has been a problem for Eala in Washington in the first 3 matches against Zhang, against Fernandez, and against Svitolina, where she wins the first set and then there's a little bit of a dip in the second, and you know, against Fernandez she went down 1-5, right? Zhang, she lost the second set. Svitolina, she went down a break but then broke back. So here she lost the first point, but like I can just see like she's locked in. She's learned from those mistakes in Washington, and has done much better job in second sets where she's won the first set in other matches since then. And this is important right here, from love 15 to 40-15, a beautiful down the line backhand winner from Eala. Absolutely rips it down the line. It's 40-15. It's a wild first serve error from Eala right there, second serve. Let's see if she's going to throw in the cheese on the second. And she does. 69 mile an hour and gets punished for it. Forehand blast return, no chance for Eala. 40-30. That's a beautiful serve there from Eala. That's what we want to see, a slice out wide, right here, short in the box, and a very sharp exit trajectory. Let's draw the trajectory with the magnets here. Take a look. Look at this. Look at this illustration right here. You see where that ball's going? That's what she needs to do more frequently. Sharp exit trajectory. And that's a huge hold for Eala because, again, that's been a problem in some matches, and there she did a great job. Now, on the return, she does what she does best. It's like putting pressure immediately, and she's going to give herself chances to get breaks, no matter who she plays. After all, she beat Rybakina this year. She did have trouble with Noskova, though, so Noskova is tough for Eala to figure out, but that's a story for another day. Forehand return winner inside in. Eala's favorite from the deuce side. Speaking of which, let me link them my return video on Eala if you haven't seen it yet. It's very good. You guys can check it out. You can save it. You can watch it later. Eala return intuitive tennis, and we're gonna put that link right there, guys. There was another return winner, wasn't it, from Eala? Let me see this one. Forehand down the line, clean return winner from Eala. Her return is incredible, guys. If you're interested in finding out what makes the Eala return so good, check out my video on it. It's pinned here, guys. It's pinned as a pinned message. 1530. And Amanda from Love 30, 230 all. A very good serve there and a forehand cross court that put a lot of pressure on Eala. Put her too far off the court to do anything there. Easy forehand winner into the open court from Amanda. And it's a very strong backhand from Anisimova there. From Love 30 to 40-30. And it's a very important hold for Anisimova right there from Love 30. You know, and of course, you know, the way that game started with 2 forehand return winners from Eala, it's a very important hold right here. And now she'll have a chance to, again, put pressure on Eala's serve. But Eala, with that crazy slider serve in the last service game, maybe she's going to start doing more of that, putting pressure on Anisimova with her serve. And she does exactly that, but misses the backhand down the line off a very strong serve out wide. Love 15. Miss it that backhand a little bit, Eala. Wow. I mean, that return was nice from Anisimova, but that backhand from Eala, such a clean winner cross court. Stayed low on that one, full upper body torso rotation, even though she's still low with the legs. Incredible technique there. Perfect. Textbook. Double fault from Eala, 15-30. Very strong forehand from Anisimova cross court. Too much for Eala to handle. It's 15-40. That's an incredible point from Eala there to save break point. Fighting very hard. That forehand that she kept in play, a very difficult one, and then she was able to turn defense to offense there. Fantastic rally. 30-40, one break point chance left for Anisimova. Second serve from Eala. Strong return from Anisimova. And again, forehand about this long from Anisimova. It's just a little bit of a steer. I even see it in the slow-mo. It's like, it's just here. It's in this area right here. Let me see if you can see. It's like, it's a little bit too much here, steering. Steering. Take a look at the slow-mo. See, just a little steer here. You see that? Right there. And it's enough to send the ball just a tad long. It's very frustrating. His deceleration, his hesitation. Not there, though. On that return, she hits it freely. And with full acceleration, that hits a clean winner down the line. And she has another breakpoint chance. A nice second serve from Eala out wide. Backhand return error from Anisimova. And she has that helpless look again, looking for the box for solutions, like she doesn't know what to do down there. She's asking for instructions. This is very, very poor when players do this. They've been playing tennis since they were like probably 5 years old. They know exactly what to do out there. It's a sign of a weak mental game when you see players do this, when they're acting hopeless down, they're helpless. It's not a good state of mind to be in. Another steered forehand from Anisimova on the return this time. Add in. And back to deuce. Will this be another marathon service game? Nice backhand from Anisimova. She comes in and overhits the next backhand long again. Again, everything with a similar distance long from Anisimova. Similar distance long for Anisimova. Very frustrating for sure. Let's add in. This will be a gigantic hold right here for Eala. What a backhand cross court. Another one of these, like a redirectory backhands where she just locks in, holds her ground, absorbs the pace, and sends the ball the other direction. Hits a clean cross court backhand winner with the absolutely perfect technique. And is up 2-1. What a great second set so far from Eala. There's a lot of pressure from Anisimova, and Eala holding strong on her own serve. It's incredible. Nick, I don't understand why Amanda's shots are way long. Listen, it's overhitting, it's steering, it's deceleration, it's nerves, it's lack of trust, low confidence, any of those things. You can see that like on a lot of the deuce points, the forehands are going in, and then on the add out, on the break point, they go long a little bit. So that tells you everything you need to know. It's less pressure on deuce, more pressure on the break point. And she plays different. She's still going hard, though. That's where it gets confusing. So she's going hard, but within the hard, she's steering a little bit. So this is not about the technique itself. It's about this here, just trusting the shot and just going for it, but trusting it. Easier said than done, though. It's not easy sometimes. Amanda is 1 for 13 on break points. Is that true? Can that be? That's like a crazy stat. Hold on, let me check. Can that possibly be true? That's crazy. Let's see here. Okay. She is. I know where you see that. Hold on. Service point, break point saved. I don't see that. I don't see 1 for 13. Oh yeah, I see it now. Okay, got it. 1 for 9, I see. It's not updated mine. I got you. Yeah, you're right, probably. 1 for 13, that's crazy. It's a huge game right here for Anisimova. Huge. Eala overhits the forehand and Anisimova pumps herself up. 30 love. $40 love. Ace for Anisimova. And that's a great hold there and some positive body language. She's pumping herself up. 2-all. Very good from Anisimova there. Yeah, Aubrey, you said it well. Love the positivity. That's very good. Second serve for Eala. And Amanda, again, very expressive with her team there after missing a backhand into the net. You hear what she said? Just hit the forehand. It's exactly what I've been saying. She's not hitting the forehand, she's steering it. That's what it is, guys. She misses one long by a lot. 30 love. I'm talking about Anisimova, of course. That's a forehand return error from Anisimova. 40 love. Second serve for Eala. Great forehands from Eala. Redirect, spreading the ball very nicely from one side to the other. And she gets another forehand error from Anisimova, this time into the net. Love hold Eala, 3-all. I mean, sorry, 3-2. My bad. 3-2. All right, guys, hang tight. I need a restroom break. Don't go anywhere. Be right back, okay? Danger zone for Anisimova. Danger zone. Double fault, love 15. She's got to be careful here and try to pump herself up like she did in the last service game. You know, show some positive body language. She's got to do that, or this match can slip away from her real quick. Real quick. She's got to be careful. For you guys just tuning in, or for you guys not watching the actual match, just listening, Eala won the first set 6-4 in a very long first set. And on serve in the on serve in the second set. And the first set, there was a break from Anisimova after a very long hold from Eala in the previous service game, and at 3-2 and at 2-2, and then at 3-all, Anisimova was broke Eala, and then didn't win another game in the set. Big turnaround. And it's 15-30 here. Danger zone for Anisimova, but she hits a nice forehand down the line winner, and even there, she's negative body language, even on the winner. And you know, my advice would be for Anisimova, like, play a whole match without looking at the box once. You know what to do. You know how to play tennis. You know what to do. You set everything up prior to the match. You set up the tactics, the strategy, whatever. But once you're in a match, just lock in. Don't even look. Don't look at the box. Nothing. Lock in. Be within yourself. Because this is not helping her looking up there and just gesticulating how she's like second double fault this game, by the way, 30-40. She's gesticulating as to like not knowing what to do, and how does that help? Like, it's too late for them to tell you anything anyway. What are they going to tell you? You know what to do. Just positive body language. And there's a big serve from Anisimova. You got to try to problem solve. Is she just tight and decelerating on those seconds? Rather overhitting them. And there's a very strong serve from Anisimova and a forehand down the line winner. Add in. Ace Anisimova, but show some positive. She like, even when she hits a winner, she's like, oh, like, even that's like, everything's bad. If she misses, it's bad. If she hits a winner, it's bad. Everything's bad because she's playing bad. So she wants to portray this picture of her playing horrible. And it's just that needs to change. That's been the biggest problem this year. It's not her tennis. Like, she's physically strong. She's moving better than before. She has the most incredible strokes maybe on the WTA tour. Like, not the serve maybe, and certainly the backhand is the best in my opinion when it's on. The forehand can be incredible. Certainly it's not tonight. A lot of mistakes, but and the serve has gotten a lot better too. So she's got everything. And 2 slam finals last year. What was it? Number 3 in the world. Incredible. She can get back to that. She can. That's a nice point right there. Very composed from Anisimova. Some strong shots from the baseline. And again, when she hits hard into the corners, that's when Eala can't get into trouble. Like she did there, she chipped the backhand and gave Anisimova the chance to put the forehand away. But on the next point, a very strong serve from Eala. Draws the return error. And you know, the solution on the forehand is not necessarily taking pace up, but maybe standing a little bit further behind the baseline, maybe reverse finishing a couple of them, maybe aiming at a safer location. Just she continues to rip hard and deep, and the forehand continues to spray from Anisimova. And there's a fist bump from Anisimova. Nice to see that. Off a very strong rally. It's a nice solid return there. Wasn't a rally after all. just a return, but solid return into a big target, and she draws the foreign error from Eala, 1530. Guys, hold on one sec. Nessa, where's the coffee? Very strong rally there from Eala. Is able to redirect those tough shots from Anisimova down the line forehand. Draws the error from Anisimova, and it's 30-all. But again, a very good return from Anisimova. She gets Eala to chip the backhand defensively, and when that happens, Anisimova wins the point probably every single time, because she takes care of those chips tremendously well and hits winners off of them. And there's another break point chance for Anisimova, 30-40. 30-40. The clock strikes midnight Eastern time. Wow, what a shot from Eala there. She misses the backhand to the net, but it's a very entertaining rally there for a few shots. And break for Anisimova. 4-3. Now, do you guys remember when Anisimova got the break in his first set? Exactly at the same place. Exactly at the same place. 3-all in the first set. That's where she got the break. So she needs to lock in right now. All positive. Nick, do you think Amanda can still pull this off? Of course she can. She's up a break in the second set. Of course, yeah. She can pull it off. She can win this. But she needs to take care of business right here, because Eala is very dangerous after she gets broken. Like there's always a lot of pressure coming, but I feel like when she gets broken, Eala like even ups the intensity and even more ready, more eager to break. Yeah, I got a poll for you guys. Oh, I didn't do a poll. What is this? I just wrote a comment. Yikes. Huh? I don't know, whatever. You gotta lock in here, and Anisimova does the exact opposite of what I talked about, and serves a double fault to start the service game, and then follows that up with a big first serve, gets the return error from Eala, 15-all. Zverev Hodar final can't be. They're going to meet in the quarters, Anna. If they both win the next match, quarterfinals. Which will be a great quarterfinal. The battle of the backhands. And a very strong serve from Anisimova, right on the line. Eala misses the backhand return, 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. 30-15. Aubrey, I agree. Amanda looking way better now, just by the facial expressions. And as we say that, Amanda doesn't look that great on the facial expressions, because she commits a double fault. 30 all. Both players have the same shoes, is that right? Oh yeah, you're right. That's a good observation. Same colors too. Strong backhand there from Anisimova. Open stance, cross court, rip. 40-30. And Amanda screams, let's go. Very positive there. And a humongous hold right here. Very strong game there. 5-3. One game away from the third set. Guys, hang tight. I got to get some real quick. Eala here with a very important service game, up 30 love. That's hot. The reason why it's so important is twofold. Well, of course, obviously, she's going to give herself another chance to break. But also, if she doesn't, she gets to serve first in the third set, which is an advantage. Because then, if she gets to 5-4 in the third, it'll be the opponent serving to stay in the match. And that against Eala is not so easy. Okay, I'm going to put this away for a second because it's very hot. And a beautiful winner there from Anisimova, 30-15. Wow, what a backhand return from Anisimova. Absolutely ripping the backhand. Cross-court backhand return, down the line backhand. Absolutely ripped. She has some backhand, this Anisimova. It's insane. Insane. Wow. It's something else, the backhand. 30 all. And a very important point there for Eala. Amanda overcooks that backhand return, 40-30. Another great serve from Eala. And a forehand error from Anisimova, and again, staring at the box. Not a big fan of that. She will be serving for the second set at 5-4. Anna, yes. Well, listen, it's late, and I'm slowing down a little bit here. So I need a little bit of a boost here. Because I'm still recording after this. I got to record after this. And then edit probably in the morning, or I'll try to edit later tonight, but probably won't be able to stay up. Still have to eat dinner too at some time. It's been a long day, let's put it that way. It's been a very long day. But it's going to be interesting to see Amanda serving for the set at 5-4. Because Eala will bring the pressure on the return. No coffee, no stream. Oh my God. I hope that's not true. Golf862 says, I don't know how to feel about this match. Genuinely, I don't know about who's playing better. It's been a very entertaining match. There certainly has been some spectacular shot making from Anisimova and some unforced errors as well. A little bit up and down, but Eala has been solid. I think she's been solid. Maybe has some hiccups on her serve. I like that one game in the first set where she committed 2 double faults. The 3-all game in the first set. But it's been a good match, very entertaining. Great shot making abilities. And I think Eala is playing well. She's absorbing the pace from Anisimova really well, unless it's directed into the corners, then no. But I'm telling you, there's not that many players that can cover those shots, to be honest with you. And unforced error on the backhand for Anisimova on the first point of a relatively short forehand return. It's low 15. Who do you think will win? I said prior to the match Eala. I'm sticking to it. I'm slightly leaning towards Eala, but it's very much an open match. Could go either way. And Eala misses the backhand pass off a forehand approach out from Anisimova. Doesn't miss it by much. It's 15-all. And I didn't get the chance to go paddleboarding. No, I did not. I had to do something else in the break. I had to take care of some other stuff. Some other content that I'm doing. And by the time I was done, it was already too late. So I didn't get to go. Yeah, whatever goes for me. It's a great result for Eala taking a set off Anisimova. So either way, this match is a success for Eala. That's a blast forehand winner from Anisimova cross court. Set point. There's a smile from Anisimova after that winner. Nice to see that. Positive facial expression. Second serve. And there's a second set after a wild looking backhand from Eala down the line. Misses it. And we're going 3, guys. We're going 3. What time is it? 12:13 a.m. No problem. We keep going. We're going deep into the night, guys. We're going deep into the night here. Let's ask a poll question here. Intuitive tennis after dark. Yes, absolutely. All right, the espresso should be okay now. This is a little bit dripping. Should be okay. All right. Espresso time. Cinemaniac is here. Did you hear Sinner is questionable for US Open? It's going to all come down to a test, Cinemaniac. Win or loss, Eala is ready for US Open. Listen, I just have to keep repeating myself. Tennis is not all about the Grand Slams. There are so many comments, like it was Ben Shelton, after Ben Shelton lost to Faria, and people are like, oh, Ben Shelton tanked that match. He just wants to get ready for US Open. Listen, no. Every tournament is important for itself. It's not all about the US Open. This tournament in itself provides 1,000 points to the winner, which is half of the points you get at the US Open. Doing a result here could be the career-defining moment of a player. So these players take these tournaments very seriously. They're not tanking matches to be ready for US Open. They're doing none of that. They're playing hard in this one. And Eala is going to be ready for US Open regardless. That's true what you said, but what are her chances going to be if she wins or loses? Well, you can make arguments both ways. Like if she beats Anisimova, that's only going to be a positive for the US Open. And she doesn't appear to be tired in this one. So I think her energy levels are good. And yeah, she's going to be fine. But listen, this is an important tournament, important match. Tennis is not all about the Grand Slams. And by doing so, by saying it is, and all these people talking about it, they're making these tournaments appear less important. Like it's some kind of warm-up tournament, which is not. It's a tournament for itself. One of the biggest on tour. Now, the week before, there's going to be tournaments. Those are 250s. That's a different story. 250 prior to a Grand Slam, the vast majority of the top-ranked players won't play that. That's different. But this right here, that's not that. This is Cincinnati, one of the most important tournaments we have. Let cord, and Eala runs it down. Eala is really good at the backhand on the run in transition. She hits that ball so well. I don't think I've ever seen her miss a backhand on the run when she's moving like forward or diagonally. She hits that very good. Exactly, Hartford Wolfpack. Thank you for bringing that up. Djokovic Alcaraz Cincy 2023. He says it's one of the best matches of all time. Players would not give everything for a tournament that didn't matter. Yeah, Alcaraz cried in that match. I mean, there's so many examples of. I don't even need to get into the examples. It's ridiculous. Ben Shelton did not tank that match to be ready for US Open. And Amanda misses a 4 into the net, 30-15. This is such an important game for Eala right here. To get out of this service game, give herself a chance to break. You bring up some very important, whatever goes for me, I'll get into it in a second. 40-15 Eala. Again, some negativity coming from Anisimova. She's got to get rid of that. There's a very deep return from Anisimova, and again, negative body language even after making the point. She hits a very comfortable winner cross court. Eala gets pushed back on that first shot after her serve. And Amanda misses the second forehand into the net in this game. And again, it's very expressive, very negative. Very, very important hold for Eala. And let me get to Pegula now. This is why Pegula is underrated due to fans obsessing on slams. Of course, I want Pegula to win slam. But if she doesn't before she retires, she's still a great player for me. Thank you so much, whatever goes for me. You know, it's, yeah, there is an obsession on slams. And there's, in the case of Zverev, like, you know, we don't want to get into Zverev now. It's not the time and the place. But to me personally, it doesn't change that much that he won Roland Garros. Like, I've had the same thoughts on Zverev prior to him winning a slam title, and those thoughts were that he's a fantastic player and, you know, been among the best for many years, beaten all the top guys, and now he's got a slam, but he hasn't changed anything. But people just put too much emphasis on that, I think. It's the media too. There's a very strong return from Eala, cross court. Anisimova with the forehand return. Forehand error into the net. Again. Now it's a lot of net errors on the forehand. And speaking of net errors, there's a backhand net error from Eala, 15-all. And look, of course slams are the most important tournaments. I'm not saying that they're not. Don't get me wrong. That's what it's all about. That's the ultimate accomplishment in tennis is winning a Grand Slam, but it doesn't mean that the season that's like the whole year, except a month in December or 6 weeks or whatever. We can't have tennis just for 2 months out of the year. There's like 9 more months to fill with tournaments. So in any case, 15-all on the Anisimova serve. Deep return from Eala. Forehand from Amanda clips the net, and she overhits the backhand. 15-30. Danger zone for Anisimova. Danger zone. 15-30. Eala with a very aggressive return positioning. She goes inside in with the backhand, her favorite return. It's 15-40. 2 breakpoint chances for Eala. You bring up a very good point, Hartford Wolfpack. He says, can somebody tell Amanda that it's on serve in the third? She's acting like the match is over. 100%. 100%. And it's not that, like, you know, I'm not that, like, opposed to showing emotion and being negative even, but if there's like a problem solving from that and positivity that comes after the negativity, okay, I'm okay. But just this lingering negativity, it's just not good. And there's a inside in forehand return winner from Eala, and she gets the break. 2-love in the third. 2 return winners in a row from Eala. That's the danger when you're facing Eala. That can come at you at any moment, and you gotta take care of business on the serve. She's gonna break every player. She will, even the best servers. 2-love. And some clean hitting from Amanda there. Knocks off the forehand volley. Hitting freely on this point. Love 15. What do you guys mean by fake Eala YouTube channels? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? What are you guys talking about? A very strong return from Amanda. Backhand error from Eala. And another backhand error from Eala. A redirectory shot. She was a little too, ball was a little too close to her. Love 40. 3 breakpoint chances for Anisimova. There's a re-break for Anisimova. That first point helped her. That she was just swinging freely on that point, and nothing to lose type swinging freely. You know, just letting it rip, and it was working. She was hitting freely. Set the tone for the service game of Eala, and she gets the love break. The GOAT debate is often judged by slam count. Grand Slams are the creme de la creme in the sport. There's more to tennis than Grand Slams, but Grand Slams are important. Yeah, of course. That's what it's all about. It's the ultimate in the game of tennis. It's what finances tennis too. Like, they make so much money, those Grand Slams, and it goes beyond the tennis fans, the Grand Slam. It reaches new audiences, and it's incredible, and all that's true. And it's the most memorable matches ever have taken place at Grand Slams. All that is true, but again, my point stands. Ben Shelton did not tank to Faria to be ready to win the US Open. That's not how tennis works. It's not how tennis works. Because again, the tennis season is not 2 months long. The length of the Grand Slams, it's 11 months long. So those other 9 months are very important as well. That is all I'm saying. But this match is, you know, up and down. There's a lot of breaks to serve, but expectedly so. That's I'm not surprised by that, by any means. And it's going to be a battle. Let's call it a mental game battle. Cincinnati Stadium. It's kind of empty, but I don't blame it. I mean, it's hard for me to see, by the way. Could be still half full, but it's late at night, 12:30. I don't even know what day is it today, Tuesday. 12:30 on a Tuesday, I get it. That's, you know, people got to work in the morning. It's tough. I agree. Eala is way more mentally strong than I've seen in the past. I agree with you. Chip return from Eala, forehand slides from Anisimova, down the line forehand from Eala, and Amanda ripping. But again, like so many other times, Amanda is laughing. She's sarcastically laughing now because so many times the forehand is missed by this much or this much. It's like, well, within the range of like this. Yeah, just a, you know, deceleration, steering. That's what it is, guys. As Eala Slam final stream is what will get you to 500,000 subs. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. My streams don't get that many views. Even today, I mean, it's nice, but it's not about the views. It's about the community, you know? Eala with the aggressive return positioning inside the baseline. Down the line forehand winner from Anisimova. Very nice shot there. 30-15. Second serve. And that's a crazy rally right there. Very good rally from Eala, and there's a danger zone for Anisimova right here. It's danger time. Both players hit the line in this rally. It was interesting. First Eala, then Anisimova. And Amanda with a low percentage attempt from over here. She tries to go here. Low percentage. In that circumstance, and it's 30-all. But very clutch backhand from Anisimova. A clean two-handed backhand winner cross court. 40-30. What a backhand. Anisimova has some backhand. It's really insane. Insane. And something I didn't mention before, it's their first meeting, by the way. So Anisimova has never played against Eala. So that, I think it's a little bit easier for Eala to play on Anisimova. Of course, it's difficult as well, but there are other players that are somewhat similar to Anisimova on tour, but I don't know if there's that many Eala-style players on tour. She's quite unique. So this is also tricky. Down the line forehand return from Eala with a lot of spin with a reverse finish. And it's 40-all. We appreciate the streams. No, these are great. I love watching these matches with you guys here. It's fantastic. What a rally. Anisimova with the down the line forehand winner. Very strong. The forehand is starting to click now. Looking way better. And not that it's been bad in this match, it's just been on and off. There was some service games of Eala where it was good on deuce, bad on ad. Good on deuce, bad on ad. Like it's been so up and down. But it's clicking right now. Add in. Let's see if Amanda can make it out of this service game. Slice forehand from Eala, slice backhand from Amanda. That's a forehand to forehand battle. Both are hitting down the line. Anisimova switches to cross court. Another cross court forehand chip from Eala. Drop shot from Anisimova. Eala runs it down. Open court shot for Anisimova. She makes it cross court and holds 2-all. What a rally, guys. This is high-level tennis right now. It's an incredible level. Incredible rally. Incredible. To all. This match has been so far, let's see how long. 2 hours 13. Seems longer to me, doesn't it, guys? It seems like it's been 3 hours already, but it's only 2 hours, relatively speaking. Only 2 hours and 13. Of course, by the time it's done, it could be 3 hours. But then it could also be, it could be over in about 10 minutes. You never know with tennis. It's crazy like that. Backhand error from Anisimova. Clips the top of the tape. Then a backhand return error from Anisimova to follow that. 30-love. whatever goes for me. It's hard for Eala to make it up to the net when she's just deflecting and Anisimova is blasting. You can't really come to the net other than serve and volleying and chip and charging, which I've seen from Eala a couple times. There was this one, I remember one point, she had an inside in forehand return and then came in and knocked off a volley cross court. It's not so easy to come in. It's 30-15, double fault, Eala. A huge serve, relatively speaking, from Eala. Draws the forehand return error from Anisimova. And again, interaction with the box. Kind of like, well, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what to do type of reaction. Hands go up into the air. It's just I hate to be repetitive, but so the goal for Amanda would be to not look up there a single time and just stay within herself, lock in. This can't possibly be good for a game. Inside in, backhand return winner from Anisimova, 40-30. And the thing is, even on winner, she's negative. Like, it's all negative. And look, she might get away with this match and win it, but still long term, this will come back to haunt her one way or another. This has got to be improved on, the mental game. A very strong rally there from Anisimova. Just incredible power and also patience, composure. She didn't overhit on any of those shots. And eventually got a ball short enough to hit the winner. 40 all. I agree, Clifton. I agree. Double fault from Eala is breakpoint chance for Anisimova. And that's an incredible game there from Anisimova. She put together some excellent points there, composed points, high percentage shots, and just waiting a little bit to deliver the final blow, so to speak. When it gets something shorter, she went a little harder. And very similarly, constructed all these points. Forehand winner came off a ball that was shorter, and she didn't press on those previous shots, and she gets the break, up 3-2 in the third. Is there any effect on the condition of the players playing in the late in the day, like less energy? I think it's tough playing late into the night. I think it's very difficult. I can't really speak on that because I never really played that late. There's no reason to play like just if you're a normal tennis player to play that late, unless you're playing at this absolute elite level with TV and all that, night sessions and all that. So I can't really speak on it, but it must be very difficult, especially like to figure out when you're going to eat, and I don't know, it's tough. And what's even more tough is what comes after this. So people don't realize that the player just can't drive to the hotel and go to bed. Like, there's obligations, there's a recovery routine. So both of them are probably not gonna get to bed before like 3-4 a.m. That's tough if you have to play the next day. Which let me see. Well, I wouldn't be able to know, but take a look at the schedule of tomorrow. But yeah, that's tough. Incredible return from Eala with the backhand. Love 15. Big serve there from Anisimova through the middle of the box. Eala attempts to chip the forehand return. Doesn't get there in time. 15 all. Amanda goes for that big ace down the tee, misses into the net. But a very strong second serve out wide. Draws a return error from Eala, 30-15. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate you, man. I don't know if I'm the GOAT. I'm like so bad, and when it gets late at night, I get tired. But I had a coffee. I should be okay. I think I'm going to be okay. That's too strong for Anisimova. Really, after I made this whole thing about her negativity, she's locked in that now, and she's playing incredibly composed tennis. Very, very impressed with the last 6-7 points of Anisimova were so good. So good. Look at this. It's incredible. Ace down the tee. 15 hold from Eala and 4-2 in the third. She's completely locked in. This is how she can win a Grand Slam if she plays like this. And you know what? I said before the match, like, she's too good of a player to not find like an incredible level at some point in the year where she can go deep in a very important tournament or win a very important tournament, including the 1000 or a slam. That's how good I think she is. Like, she can win one of those every year that she plays. She can be a multiple Grand Slam champion. That's how good I think Anisimova is. But you know, there are issues with her game, and these are like the mental game issues, you know, that we've talked about enough in this match. But she's locked in, and she's like doing way better, mentally speaking, now. Look at that return from Anisimova. Gets herself out of the way, runs around the backhand, doesn't run, but moves away from the backhand, rips the forehand return down the line for a clean winner. Look at that. Love 15. Eala with the tee serve. Backhand drop shot, very soft hands from Eala, and a volley, forehand volley into the open court, 15 all. Speaking of composed, you know, Eala is always composed, always ready to give her best effort on a point, no matter what the score is. Her mental game is never in question. And the return clips the tape from Anisimova. And it's absolutely ripped backhand there, deep, and draws the error from Eala. That is not an unforced error right there, even though Eala was kind of stationary there. That was just basically, you know, being overpowered. That's what that is. And Anisimova with the much better body language there after that. She missed the backhand return. She struck it well, and by this much, and she mimicked something like this, which is kind of positive, you know. Not the stuff that she was doing in the first two sets was like hands up in the air and like, what am I doing and what is this? Way better body language now. 30 all. Because I interpret that like going like this, like, oh, I was close, I can make it next time. You know, you could interpret this positively. And she follows that up with the blast backhand return. It's 30-40. Break point chance to go up, a double break on Eala. Second serve. And what a rally. What a rally. Insane rally. Look at this. Wow. I can't even tell you what's happening there. It's happening so quick. But an insane rally there from both players. Really going around the world, so to speak, all directions. And eventually Amanda ends up at the net and hits this insane one-handed angled backhand cross-court volley winner and gets the double break on Eala. She's going to serve for the match. It's just too good right now from Anisimova. It's just, she's deservingly so up 5-2. She's playing incredible tennis right now. And this point displayed like more than just hard hitting. Anisimova with some variety too. Amanda flipped the switch, like Smokey the Cat says. She flipped the switch. Smokey the Cat, that's cool. She flipped the switch big time in that game where she was initially very negative. The game she broke, the first break at 2-all, right? In that game, she flipped the switch. Was very negative initially, and then just rattled off like these amazing points consecutively. And got the break in that game, very strong hold, and now a phenomenal break again, and she's very close to the victory here. Very close to the victory. Let's take a look at the stats in this match. Eala, 0 aces, 7 double faults. So that's a little bit higher than normal, and you know that she's feeling the pressure from the Anisimova return. So that explains that number. At the same time, Anisimova has 7 double faults. Same reasoning there. We're dealing with two fantastic returners, both with similar first serve percentages. Eala at 65% and Anisimova at 63%. So unforced error count is higher on Anisimova, of course, because she's taken more risk and she's went through some more up and downs in this match. Eala has been more steady. Anisimova with a strong serve there, 15-love. And that's too strong from Anisimova. Good return by Eala, and down the line blast from Anisimova, 30-love. Backhand return error from Eala, 40-love, 3 match points. We are close to the 2.5-hour mark. 3 match point chances. 2 hours, 28 minutes have passed. Amanda 1 point away. And Eala misses her favorite return, the inside in backhand return into the net. Wins the third set 6-2. A very friendly embrace at the net. Great sportsmanship. Fantastic match. And a very important victory for Amanda Anisimova. Very important. This could be a game changer. This could put something in motion that's quite spectacular for her. She could maybe now start competing for the big titles again. As we discussed in this match, it's for her, it's very important to figure out the mental part of the game and to access that tennis that she displayed from 2-all on in this third set, which was like spectacular. And there were some other segments in this match where she played she was just unplayable. If she can put that all together and deliver that level more consistently, again, we can discuss like multiple Grand Slam champion potentially. Eala, on the other hand, can only be proud of herself. This is a phenomenal result. She took a set off of Anisimova, one of the best ball strikers on tour, if not the best when she's on. She can be proud of herself, Eala. She did a great job. Put herself in a position to, in that second set to maybe even get this match. There were some opportunities. And Anisimova was just too good. She was just too good. Eala now is ranked 18 in the world, guys. 18. She's got a new career high ranking. In the life ranking, she's going to be 18. You got Alexandrova and Paulini behind her. You got Kristea in front of her. So I think it's plausible to believe that Eala could finish the year top 15, which is a phenomenal success. If you know, it's a WTA top 20 is incredibly stacked with amazing players. So it's been a great North American hardcourt season so far for Eala. And maybe there could have been some fatigue. I didn't really detect any, but she's played a lot of matches. Now she gets a nice break before the US Open. She's going to be seated there, and she can do another great result. Look, if you're a fan, don't think about like winning the whole thing. I think winning a few rounds is a great success. I think this has been a good tournament too. She did good winning matches at both of the 1000s, and she got a 500 title in the bag. So it's been fantastic for Eala, and just have to continue to improve. I think I don't need to like go through the whole serve explanation again. We did it in the beginning of the stream. But yeah, no reason to be sad if you're a fan from the Philippines. This is all positive. Amanda Anisimova is an incredible player. Incredible. Not easy for Eala. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm planning to do a couple of matches tomorrow. It's going to be both women's. I'm not doing men's tomorrow at all. Let me just check. It was Jovic was, I think, one of them. Hold on. What day is it? I don't even know what day it is. What is it? Monday? No, Tuesday. Okay. I'll probably do golf at 3 o'clock. Golf Lee, and then I'll do Jovic Bruskov at 8:30. I'll do both those two. And I'll see you guys then. How about that? Thank you again for joining my live stream. I apologize for the technical difficulties, scoreboard problems. We'll figure all that out. We'll be ready tomorrow, as usual, on time. And I'll see you guys then. Have a good night. And if you're in the Philippines watching this in the morning, don't be sad. Eala is doing great. This is a great success. She's 18 in the world, career high ranking. This is a step in the right direction. She took a set off Anisimova, who's an incredible player. So I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Take it easy.